Today is International Day of Nonviolence, and I cannot afford to miss this opportunity to share with you the transformative teaching of Mahatma Gandhi, popularly called Mahatma Gandhi. Change seekers, welcome to the Catalyst. I am Lit, and on this channel I share with you traits from successful events, people and brands that will catalyze your own success and your own endeavor. And today we are diving into what people usually call the Ghandi Effect. Yes, you might have heard that over and over and over again, but you would not even know any other principle that Mahatma Gandhi shared apart from non-violence. Stay tuned as we do that. Before we do this, guys, don't forget to share, like, and get interactive in the comment section. Coming from a beautiful and humble background, Mahatma reached out beyond the shores of India to study law in England and returned back home to make a life in India. However, his impact only started when he moved to South Africa. Today, he is celebrated on every 2nd October because it is his birthday and because the United Nations have accepted to commemorate World Nonviolence Day on his birthday. Such an iconic figure. Our first stop is Gandhi's cornerstone, what he is known for, and that is nonviolence. Mahatma Gandhi's nonviolence simply stood for respecting every soul, regardless of where they are coming from, who they are, what they stand for, and using dialogue as the best means in conflict resolution and mastering self and emotional control. That is what Mahatma Gandhi meant by non-violence. This non-violence can be demonstrated very well in our day-to-day activities, wherever we find ourselves in our own corner, by promoting peaceful dialogue and coexistence with our professionals, with our friends, and with our workers. We are sure upholding the non-violent principle. Again, I spoke about using non-violent ways in conflict resolution, that is dialogue. Mahatma believed in the win-win agenda in conflict resolution. He believed that if we are able to resolve matters amicably through dialogue, it will go a long way to help us. Remember, relationships thrive on respect, understand, appreciation. And so this is what we have to use in conflict resolution. Again, we have to stand against violence in every aspect or endeavor of our lives, and we have to always be on the side of justice and advocate for others when there is the need. Being nonviolent goes beyond us. It also entails helping people, bringing them out of bondage, abuse, and injustice, supporting them to get the necessary assistance, and making sure that people around us are also safe. See, change seekers, if you are into establishing a long-led success, then trust me on this, you will need non-violence. Ask every successful individual and they will tell you they thrived on their net worth to get to where they are. Yes, people are very important, and so in dealing with our friends, our colleagues, our partners, we have to ensure that we maintain nonviolence. By maintaining nonviolence, we might not see the effect immediately, but yes, listen to this. Aside Mahatma Gandhi, who used nonviolent resistance to help the Indian attain their independence, Martin Luther King also used the nonviolent civil disobedience tactics to advance civil rights for African Americans, including ending the era of segregation and voting in the United States. Not forgetting Nelson Mandela's non-violent approach against the apartheid in South Africa, which led to the eventful dismantling of the whole system. This is just by 3 people who were able to achieve so much success using non-violence. See guys, aside that violence is expensive, you might not know, but the economic cost of violence, including armed conflict and societal violence, is substantial. See, according to the Global Institute for Economic and Peace, the global economic impact of violence reached 14.96 trillion in 2020. Quite an amount, huh? So we cannot afford to support violence. We cannot afford to start it. We cannot afford to be involved in it. And we cannot afford not to help people who are in all sorts of abuse and violence. Just to let you know, all world leaders and all the economic transformers who went by the non-violent avenue were able to make an impact. Just take this analysis. Researchers by scholars like Erica Chenoweth and Mario J. Stevens have showed that most of the time, non-violence was able to make about 53% when used in seeking or redressing problems, and violence only made 23% change the case. That is why today I am sharing the light on Mahatma Gandhi's non-violence to you. Now let's move into the second one, Satyagraha, the truth force. Satyagraha urges us to align our actions with the deepest truth. By that, he meant that first, we should be authentic in our actions and words. 2, we should use our voice to speak up for what is good and advocate for justice at all times. 3, he urges us to stay informed, get information, and stay on top of issues at all times. It is by that you can actually come out from within and be yourself. See, truth actually helps us to build long-lasting friendship, and it actually gets us there. It actually helps people to believe in us, buy in our dreams, and support us. Yes, lies sell. Lies got so far. See, the kind of fake information that is selling so rapidly on social media and people are buying into it, it's magically surprising, I must say. A study by Pew's Research Center found out that 64% of Americans tend to believe in fake news. If in America alone we're getting that percentage of people believing in fake news, then I tell you around the world the percentage would be higher. But that is it. Regardless of the fact that fake news would sell, truth takes time to build, but it lasts. People might have achieved so much by hiding behind lies, deception, just for money. I get it. You have made it with lies. You have made it with imitation. You have made it with deception. See, your cup will be full and your success will not last. Guys, if you have not liked, shared, or subscribed, then I don't know what you waited for. Now let's talk about the final principle for the day, self-discipline. One thing that a lot of people have been lacking for a long time, and one thing that people fail to get at it. I call this Gandhi's secret weapon, self-discipline and goal achievement. And this is about focusing, prioritization, and personal accountability. So you focus, you prioritize, and you remain accountable to yourself. The first thing about focusing, I call it scale it down. If you have that dream in 10 years, scale it down. Take it bit by bit, take it a day by day. And then in 5 years, that project that you focused on doing will get you there. Now, by focusing, you're also setting goals, bringing it down, and achieving them. Write it down and just make sure you're able to fulfill that goal at the end of the day. So set the goals and achieve them. The second one, prioritization. Prioritization, it's all about putting what needs to be done first and being disciplined to get it done. And in prioritization, you have to cultivate self-control on that. You have to cultivate the habit of grouping your needs and wants. And people tend to interchange it, and at the end of the day, they waste waste resources. Don't be wasting valuable resources like time and money, two most important and influential resources in our era. And the last I'm talking about is personal accountability. You have to be accountable to yourself. And being personal accountable, it's about eliminating distractions. If you don't eliminate distractions like social media, you will not be able to get there. Social media has become the number one distraction, and you won't believe the figures if I start quoting. So be self-accountable, assess yourself, intermittent. Guys, I've been sharing with you principles on non-violent truth, Satyagraha, and discipline. But get it wasn't all rosy with Mahatma Gandhi. At his first brief in court, he cut a sorry figure, and even other jobs that he tried to pick for himself did not work out. See, he rising to fame only started when he moved from India to South Africa. That is where it all started. So this is what I always say: if you're doing something and it's not working, try something else. If you're able to try different things, you're able to identify which one works better with you. Okay, change seekers. So beautiful people, be that non-violent, truthful, and self-disciplined entrepreneur. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Get interactive in the comment section. Until next time, just keep being you in your success pursuit. Namaste.